Disney and Epic Games have done a brand new collaboration, so let's jump into the trailer they just released to see what all the fuss is about.
Discover a place where magic is epic.
Shut up. Right, okay. We're going to have to digest that. We're going to have to go back through this for 1 second. So we start on what looks like a Star Wars ship, but I'm fairly convinced that's Marvel. Obviously, you got Frozen 2 footage, Avatar, Star Wars, some Fortnite content, some Deadpool stuff. Obviously, with the new film coming out this year, it's probably a great way to tie it in. Star Wars, of course, we've seen that already in Fortnite. However, the next bit is what I am most excited for. What on earth? So obviously Epic Games have recently acquired the rights to Rocket League, the fantastic game about footballs and cars, and in doing so they've created a sort of Rocket League mode, rocket racing mode in Fortnite with their new overhaul. But in this trailer, Lightning McQueen is a raceable character. What? That is going to break sales. I'm pretty sure they will make millions if they introduce Lightning McQueen as not only a rocket racing character, a Fortnite customizable car that you can use in-game. I will be buying that. But also as a Rocket League car itself. This guy has like movable eyes and everything. He looks sick. And then obviously we saw the previous collab from back in like season chapter 1 or whatever it was of the Avengers stuff. You see Captain America, Indiana Jones, Darth Vader, Elsa from Frozen 2. That's not new footage. However, this is insane. To me, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Oh My Disney from Wreck-It Ralph into the Wreck-It-verse. Into the sequel to Wreck-It Ralph, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Now, just looking at this, I am absolutely dumbfounded right now. Firstly, it looks awesome. Secondly, it looks a tad little bit like Disney Infinity. So are we getting like a Disney Infinity vibe version of Fortnite? If so, I am so down for it. Take every last bit of my money. But starting in the middle, obviously we have the fantastic Disney castle, which is sort of like crystallized in a way. Kind of looks a bit Frozen-y, but I don't think they do that. Down the bottom on the island, you've then got the Stark Towers, as well as what seems like sort of like an Avengers district. You've then got a Cars district with Radiator Springs. You see Flo's V8 Cafe. You've got an entire Nightmare Before Christmas section, which is sick. I actually rock the Jack Skellington skin on Fortnite. You've then got what I can only assume is some sort of like Star Wars area down in the bottom right. You've got the Wreck-It Ralph Tower. You've then got what looks like a sort of storybook kingdom down the bottom, with what kind of looks a little bit like Belle's house from Beauty and the Beast. You've then got our Monsters University campus. Of course, Monsters University did have a fantastic campus in the beta game and in the sort of normal release of Disney Infinity. Great game, by the way. And then you've also got like a building section. So maybe there's a sandbox version, which could be really cool. You see a couple TIE fighters and things like that, a couple X-Wings scattered around as well. In the top left-hand corner, you've got an entire Star Wars and Lucasfilm section. You've got an ESPN section, so obviously recently ESPN and the NFL actually collaborated with Pixar to bring like an animated version of the Jags game over at Wembley Stadium last year. So maybe we're seeing a little bit more sort of online content from that behalf. There's an entire Marvel section. There's an entire Pixar section, which what looks like the replica of the studio, which is really cool. And then there's a Disney Plus section. 20th Century Fox is there as well. What looks like an Iron Man statue in the middle. Obviously, we've got the Pixar ball over there. The Millennium Falcon 2. I can't really tell what's in like the far distance, but that looks like another land of some sort. Maybe that's Tron. Over in the back, you've then got obviously the entire Star Wars planet. That's Hoth, obviously from the second film to be released, Empire Strikes Back. You've got the Death Star up there as well. And then to the right-hand side, which kind of looks like some rocky areas. Maybe we're looking at Netherland, maybe a bit of Indiana Jones. Of which we then sort of go on to our jungly area. I take back my Neverland comment. There's actually Neverland in the bottom right-hand corner. What? You can also see some other random stuff, what looks like an eagle or a boat or something like that. It does have a reflection, so it kind of looks like it's flying. Down there looks like a Pirates of the Caribbean section, which could be sick. And is that Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls? Because if so, I will lose my mind. Obviously, you've got the ships you see from Lilo and Stitch. There's a Disney Cruise Line section, which is pretty interesting. I'm really interested as to what this is. And then obviously you have the famous Walt and Mickey statue that's in the middle of this island. What looks like Disneyland, Spaceship Earth, potentially a little Disneyland collaboration there as well. But I just don't know what to say about this. I have no understanding of what on earth is going on, what Disney and Epic Games have just announced. In the description it says, Disney and Epic Games are creating a new expansive and open games and entertainment universe connected to Fortnite. So whether they are sort of making a hub to watch Disney Plus in while being in-game, you could be in a lobby, whether there's sort of an online thing, whether you can explore different universes such as Disney Infinity did, that would be really, really cool. But do it in like a Fortnite style instead of sort of buying the figures, because no one really goes out and buys games anymore. It's all like online purchasing. So maybe a bit of that, but I'm just completely dumbfounded. I have no understanding of what is going on, but I just want to know more. Fortnite, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, Avatar, Disney, Epic Games. Play, watch, create, shop. So what this sort of tells me is there's going to be different game modes, such as that rocket racing we see in terms of the Cars one. There was a great Cars game on the DS. So maybe we're seeing a sort of recreation of that. Again, Disney Infinity, bringing that back in. Watch, there'll be easy access to Disney+. Create, that's where I think that sandbox mode could really come into place. Disney have created some fantastic sandbox games, including Disney Infinity, but also the Toy Story game, Toy Story 3, had a fantastic sandbox mode, but maybe this time with a little bit more creation. Obviously, Fortnite Creative is such an expansive platform now, so to have a Disney version of Fortnite Creative, I would lose my mind at. It would just be insane. And then shop, I think this is obviously an easy way to go onto the Disney store and things like that, seeing as they have used pretty much all of their locations bar one to now go online since COVID soon-ish. So what does that mean? That could be 6 months, that could be 6 years, who knows? But this is a very, very exciting project, and I'm very excited to see the future of it. If you guys are interested in seeing a little bit more about this, keeping up-to-date content when Fortnite and Epic Games, as well as Disney, obviously release a little bit more information about this, then please consider hitting the like and subscribe button down below. It is free, you can unsubscribe at any time, and it helps me out more than you guys can ever imagine. So I will see you in a future video. For now, stay safe, peace out, let's go.